The carbon cycle describes the process of carbon cycling through an ecosystem between organic compounds, like sugars, and the carbon dioxide gas that's found in the atmosphere. In order to understand how the carbon cycle works, you must understand the processes of photosynthesis and respiration. You also need to understand the role that producers, consumers, and decomposers all play within the carbon cycle. Photosynthesis is the process that occurs inside plant cells that allows them to convert solar energy into chemical energy. In order to perform photosynthesis, plants have to absorb carbon dioxide and water. This carbon dioxide and water is then converted into glucose. This is the sugar that contains the plant's chemical energy. Photosynthesis also produces oxygen gas. Cellular respiration is the process that converts the energy from glucose into molecules of ATP inside cells. Although it is a complicated process, it can be summarized by the simple equation you see below. During respiration, the carbon that's found in organic compounds like glucose is converted back into carbon dioxide gas. Animals and other consumers eat the sugars that are produced by plants. They release the energy that's found in these sugars through the process of respiration and return the carbon dioxide gas back into the atmosphere. Plants and other producers absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere so that they can perform photosynthesis. One of the main products of photosynthesis are sugars like glucose. These sugars store chemical energy for the plant and serve as its food. When plants need to use that stored chemical energy, they release it through the process of respiration. Not only does respiration release the energy that's been stored inside glucose, it also returns the carbon to the atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide, completing the cycle. We often think of plants as only performing photosynthesis, but that's not true. Plants also perform respiration to release the energy that's been stored inside sugars. However, plants perform far more photosynthesis than they do respiration, because they also use the sugars to build cell walls. Because of that, plants absorb far more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere than they produce. Plants absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and through the process of photosynthesis, they produce sugars. These sugars are a great source of chemical energy, so animals and other consumers eat these sugars, and they release the energy inside the sugar through the process of respiration. Not only does respiration release the energy that's found in sugars, it also converts the carbon found in these organic molecules back into carbon dioxide that is released back into the atmosphere. When plants and animals die, decomposers break down the dead tissues to get energy from the organic compounds that are found inside these dead organisms. Decomposers release the energy found inside these organic compounds through the process of respiration. And this returns the carbon from these organic compounds back into the atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide. Decomposers are a vital part of every ecosystem, because they recycle these nutrients and keep the carbon from being trapped inside the organic compounds found in the dead tissues of plants and animals.